It's time for a Monday night daily double powered by WagerTalk. In this video, we're going to talk Orioles and Angels. We're going to talk the late game as well, Braves and Padres. And two questions will be answered. One, which of these four teams has the arrow pointed upward right now? And two, which ace isn't pitching like an ace right now, a guy we can comfortably fade? So two questions to answer, two games to break down, daily double video powered by WagerTalk. I'm Ted Savransky, Teddy Covers, and let's start by looking at the Odds Logic live odds screen for the earlier start of these two games. We'll talk Baltimore and LA right now. I'm seeing the Orioles in the minus 160 range, total 9 juice to the under. So that's a bit of a price to be laying with Baltimore, considering that the Orioles have been an underachieving team all season. That being said, I think that price is warranted. If I'm playing, I'm laying in the Orioles and the Angels. And this is one, I don't tend to be a listed pitchers guy. I like teams in current form. I focus more on lineups and bullpens than the starting pitching matchup, especially as we get into June and we know that these pitchers are being priced appropriately in the betting marketplace. That being said, this is one circumstance where A, I want to list pitchers, and B, it's at least part of the handicap here because Kyle Bradish has been up and down. And right now, he's up. He's been pitching really well of late. He's allowed 2 runs or less 5 times in his last 7 outings, coming off a 12 strikeout performance in his last outing, and he's playing an Angels team that, they had a good series in Sacramento. The lineup was clicking in one of the more hitter-friendly ballparks in baseball. When they play at home, that lineup is not in one of the more hitter-friendly ballparks in all of baseball. Of course, the Angels are playing without the injured Mike Trout as well. So, yes, LA's bats got going over the weekend. I don't think that continues as they return home today against Baltimore, with Bradish as a guy we want to bet on, not bet against, moving forward. And I like the quotes coming out of Baltimore. Again, this has been an underachieving Orioles team. They had a disappointing season last year. They made win-now moves in the offseason, and some of that's starting to pay off. Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop, quote, "I feel like if we keep playing the way we are, we'll get on a good streak. All you can do is go out there, just continue to string together good games." Well, they just played 2 good games in a row in LA against the Dodgers, the better of the 2 LA teams by a pretty wide margin. So taking a step down in class against the Angels is probably a positive thing tonight for Baltimore. Certainly a piece of the equation with this line looking, wow, that looks high for the Orioles. Well, Orioles playing good ball, Angels, not so much. Look, the Angels aren't 15 games under 500 by accident. They did, again, have a good series offensively in Sacramento over the weekend, but you can't compare the hitters' conditions in Sacramento to what you're going to see in LA, nor can you compare the level of pitching they faced against a banged-up and overworked A's pen this past week compared to what they're going to see today against Baltimore. I like the momentum for the Orioles. And baseball momentum doesn't carry very far. But the fact that you just took a series from the Dodgers in LA, there's no travel here, you're stepping down in class, you're facing a lesser tier starter. If I'm playing, I'm laying Orioles or pass for this better. Before we talk about the second of these two games, the late night West Coast bailout special, the Padres are in San Diego. The Braves are in San Diego against the Padres. Before I talk about that, I do want to let you know about what's going on right now at WagerTalk.com. We got some great specials. Triple play all access baseball pass, $49. It's every play for 3 days. Buy 3, get 3 free. 6 days, $69 for MLB. So it's normally $69. You get 3 for $49. You get 6 for $69. You want to sign up with me and partner up long term? Worth noting, 365 days, $4 a day, $14.59. Long term, go from right now through next year at this time. If you're interested, check out my homepage, www.buzz.tc. If you want, just get on board. I have a single best bet available tonight. Just $25, a short favorite, prime for a blowout victory. Check it out again, wt.buzz.tc. And before I talk about the Padres and the Braves, I do want to thank you guys. Really, thank you very much for watching the video. I've been putting out free play videos. You guys are watching them every day. We appreciate it very much. The likes, the comments, the follows. If you like this type of free content, that's all we ask. A like, a comment, a follow. Much obliged. Now, let's talk about the Braves and the Padres. This is a true pick'em game. I'm seeing minus 105 both ways, minus 110 both ways, depending on where you shop around. There really isn't a lot of line variance on this one. Total 7.5, juiced to the under. And when we talk about this game, we have to talk about what's going on with Michael King of late. Because Michael King, for the Padres, at times in his career, in recent seasons, he looked like an ace. He had a great year in 2024. Last year, battled some injuries, but was certainly a bet on hurler. And much of this year, he showed bet on potential. He's been pretty good for extended stretches. April was good. Most of May was good. But over the course of the last month, Michael King, this is a guy who allowed 0-0-1, 4, 2-0-1-2 in his previous 8 starts to the runs. Again, 0-1-1, 4, 2-0-1-2. So he allowed, in those 8 previous starts, one strong showing after the next. The only bad one was the one against the White Sox. He gave up 4 runs. And even there, he went 6 full innings. Well, something's up with Michael King. His last 5 starts, he's allowed 4, 5, 4, 3, and 3 earned runs. Worth noting, early in the season, striking out batters, 9 in a start, 6 in a start, took a pair of 5s, there's an 8. His last 3 starts, his last 5 starts, he hasn't gotten more than 4 strikeouts. Michael King, there's something wrong right now. The pitch counts are way up. Last time out, 93 pitches, only labored through 4 1/3, lost to St. Louis. The time before that, threw 106 pitches against Cincinnati. That's his high pitch count on the season. Right now, plain and simple, we do not trust Michael King. So what do we do when there's an ace pitcher that we don't trust? We're either going to bet against him, or we're going to look to play the total in this ballgame. And in this instance, I'm more inclined to bet the total than the side. I'm not excited now about Atlanta and Holmes on the hill. It's not like Holmes is pitching great. It's not like the Braves have played great. But, Atlanta, with the start that they had and the lead that they have in the NL East, that sense of urgency, the Braves, between now and the All-Star break, I think there's more money to be made betting against them than betting on them. If you bet against the Braves for the last, week, 10 days, you've been making money. This is not a team in great current form. So I don't want the Padres. I want the Braves. What we do want here is the total. Again, 7.5 is juiced to the under right now. And everything at Petco is juiced to the under. The Petco is the most pitcher-friendly ballpark in all of baseball. That being said, we don't trust King. We don't trust Holmes. And even though the Padres lineup has been hit or miss, 7.5 is not a ridiculous type of number. So what are we going to do? No argument here if you want the full game over. I think first 5 over might be the best bet in this one when you talk about Atlanta and San Diego. And again, looking at the Odds Logic live odds screen, it's a simple click process to find what the first half numbers are, or first 5 numbers are. I mean, it really is a very oddslogic.com/Teddy, by the way. Free 7-day trial. Try it. I'm telling you guys, I use it every day. It doesn't cost anything. Check it out. oddslogic.com/Teddy. And this is for you guys who are thinking about it. Just do it. Just try it. It's the middle of summer. You're never going to have more time to play around with it than you will right now. But the Odds Logic live odds screen for this one, with the pick-up price range, even in the first half, with San Diego minus 115, minus 120. But we're getting 4 on this total, first 5. 4 juice to the over, 4.5 juice to the under. Lots of over money coming already on this one. And I wouldn't argue with it. If I'm playing this game, I'm looking for ways to get at the over. So whether it's first 5 over 4 with a little bit of juice, whether it's first 5 over 4.5 with, and the question is, which of those 2 would I take? Over minus 25, 4.5. I'm seeing 4 over juice to minus 25, 4.5 under minus 35. That 4 to 4.5 is not worth 60 cents. So you may want to get the worst of the number, the 4.5 at the plus money, if you like the over there. Wouldn't argue with that. Full game over 7.5 makes a whole lot of sense to this better as well. So we'll look for runs in bunches. We'll look for crooked numbers on the scoreboard, Padres and Braves, and we'll expect Baltimore to take care of business as road chalk in LA for the Orioles and the Angels. There you have it. Thanks for watching WagerTalk TV, guys. Really appreciate your support, the comments, the likes, the follows. Check out my homepage at wt.buzz/TC. Best of luck with all your bets on Monday, and we'll do it again tomorrow with another free play video powered by WagerTalk. Cheers.